Listen. Hello. How's everyone doing?
Hey, who wants to play Drink the Beer?
Hey, thanks for the host, dear
You
Bard.
win
All right, what do I win?
another beer.
Friday,
I'm going for the high score.
Gotta get down on Friday. Hey, Atsuki. As you can see, it's not traditional media. Again, I tried to fix it. I made like an additional layer around it, like pinching it together. But as soon as I put it on the monitor where the phone hangs, it just breaks, collapses. Um, so what I got to do is reconfigure, and I have to build a new, simpler construction in Lego to hold my camera, because I think the Lego just gives up. So Monday morning is a new Inktober. I won't be able to. I have to spend the weekend like building a new pod. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's going to be a normal warm up. Um, I think I'll just paint with colors for fun. See what comes out. Cascade 32, Chillstrand, Gaxix, Alms, Ixi, Atski, Chillstrand, Miller. Hello everyone. Let's start the timer, and I'll just do something. What should I do? It feels like I would just kind of. Actually, give me some topics. Throw me some topics and let's do this. Let's do it the old classic, the classic way. Suggest some topics, please. Hey, Eric. Dear Bard, good morning. Thanks for the host, dear Bard. Rainbow Rambo. Interesting. Friday the 13th. Frog Creature, Lizard Man. Hey, Quentin. Okay, we got 3 topics. If it's... all right, let's see. We split it in half, as is 3 topics. 6, which means it's Lizard Man. Oh, actually, we got 4. So we roll again. Roll again. That's 4. Lizard Man. Hey, La Factrice. It's Lizard Man by Eric Mui. Good morning, Ohms. Captain Bowles. So, Lizard Man. Let's do this. Where's the timer? There we go. No. Where did you go? Don't you dare hide from me. Okay. Timer's on. Lizard Man. Lizard Man with rainbow scales. Okay. I'm going to go after this mental image I have. I'm unsure about how interesting it'll be, but okay, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm going to not challenge, but I'm not going to run with the same mental image. I have a new one, and let's see where it goes. Okay. So the idea is like a lizard man standing with a spear, leaning forward, and on Chillstrand's request, I'll give him rainbow scales. but I think first I will go grayscale. And then add colors in the end. Hello, La Factrice. Greetings, welcome. I've never been to Paris. Hey, Giorgio Baroni, Bon88. All you fantastic peoples on a Friday. It's Friday, Friday. I heard that girl, her father bought her a record deal. That her father was some like rich guy that just brute forced her album out with money. Just doesn't matter. Just throw money at the record label. Give her her own disc. Paid for TV time. More or less, just brute forced her daughter's music video. Hey, Delirium. Good morning. Bruno Romanos. Yeah, Total War games are awesome. I loved working for them. It was really good fun. I worked on a secret Total War game that hasn't been done. I doubt it will be done, but it was more or less Total Warhammer, but obviously it wasn't on the license, and it was many years ago. It was like an experimental concept art thing. I doubt they started. They even started making it. But I was a part of like when I was working for Sega. They threw a lot of stuff at me. I did a lot of pitch work and I did a lot of different ideas. And I did one Total War game that was never made, but I did tons of concepts. It was really interesting to explore. And then obviously worked on a lot of for Shogun and Empire and Napoleon. It was good fun. I'm fine, Delarian. How are you? It's Friday, right? Weekend. Weekend is coming. Thank you very much, Captain Posh. Thank you very much. Upon a daydreamer, I have many different techniques, and this is one of the techniques I have been playing around with. It was the process itself isn't that different to how I paint, but the difference is how I start the painting. And I've actually been using this technique for client work this year, and it works really well to throw out like a moody concept. You can get one down quite fast. As you can see, it's only like 5 minutes down the road, and I already have a pose and general direction of where it could go. So in that way, it's a really interesting way of concepting, but it does require you to have a mental image so that you know, where this is going, right? I have the picture in my head of where I want to draw, so I'm just copying in my head, right? And then as I'm making decisions in the painting, I'm adjusting the mental image. So in the end, it'll make sense. but it's I think for me it's an interesting process, and I've enjoyed using it for client work. It switches things up, and the clients quite enjoy it as well, which is always a bonus. Because one thing I think I noticed with this kind of process of painting is that the suits, the people making decisions, not just the art director people, but the suits people, they can relate way more to what they're seeing because it's a more complete picture, right? Instead of a line art that they need to transpose the final result on top of, right? So, but in this sketching technique, they kind of understand the painting from the get-go, you know. Which is interesting in itself, you know, in the way one approaches. I never worked on the Game Workshop IP. I quit. I quit before they got that IP. The last game at Creative Assembly or Sega I worked for was Shogun 2, and after that I didn't work on any new Total War games. And the last game for the console department was Alien Isolation. And I didn't work there while they were developing the game. I worked with them at the pre-production phase, towards production phase, and I quit around that time. So I never saw Alien Isolation towards the middle or the end. So I had no idea what they did with my concepts and so on. So whenever they released trailers, it was always fun to see, you know, and I could notice stuff, you know, that I had worked on and so on. Upon a Daydreamer, well, the difference is like this isn't really designing, right? I'm not. I am designing, but I'm painting more. For a lot of other client works, they want to see the design first, right? They're way more design orientated, you know, and that's fine. I just use a different approach then. I mean, this is more like blue sky concepting, where the clients don't need the design fleshed out perfectly, right? They just want a cool image of something that like in their direction. And in that sense, in that way, this approach is a lot dynamic, right? They trust me as a designer and a painter at the same time. This is turning not into a lizard, but some sort of horse. Yeah, so this is a completely different approach, you know, that is more like hands off, because if they want to go in and change the design, it would require a lot of repaint. So in that sense, you know, what I experienced in this process with clients over this year, as I'm experimenting, you know, seeing how it works in relationship with the client contract. One thing I noticed that is the difference is that I have to do more paintings like this. Even though they're faster, I can get a lot of them out, which gives the client many different looks and feels. But with line art, I can design the character a lot more efficiently and accurately, and the whole weight is different, right? Because if I'm designing something, I'm focusing on shapes and placement. Now here I'm obviously doing that as well, but it's a completely different approach, right? I'm painting the painting and not designing the character as a focus. But this technique works well with a client that is happy with like blue sky stuff. Hey Bear Bros, how's it going? Oh yeah, we're halfway to my interview on Beard Bros. At the end of the month, I will be with the lovely people Örjan and Jordi at the Beard Bros on the 30th, if I'm not mistaken. Monday the 30th. We will be talking some shit. Looking forward to that, actually. It's gonna be fun. Infinite Divide, yeah. Hey, Captain Jetlag. Welcome. Beard Bros, welcome, welcome. All right, we are on our way here to a interesting concept, I think. We're not even halfway. We're in a good place. Touch wood. Now is gonna the home trolls are gonna come and ruin something. And my Wacom pen is gonna explode, or who knows? I shouldn't have said anything. Captain Jetlag, yeah, we all know that. We all know that behavior. I think we're all guilty of it as well. And like, you don't touch the pen, you're like, all right, I'm just gonna have an early night, not draw anything, and you're just gonna end up in like YouTube pit of like the dark places of YouTube. And this all of a sudden it's like 2 in the morning, and you go like, what happened with an early night? Oh no. I've been watching Vine compilations on YouTube for 3 hours. That is like my typical evening if I'm gonna decide of not taking an early in the evening, and it always ends up with me on YouTube late night laughing at idiots. Yeah, Bear Bros. Obviously, there's going to be some sense. It's going to be fun, though. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys, talking with you too, having a chat. You guys are crazy but cool. So I think when I got 10 minutes left, I'll try to start adding colors and see where we can take it. It's obviously going to detract from the render quality, the amount of fidelity I'm going to manage, because time going to go to choosing colors and making the gradients interesting and so on. But I think it's the right decision to do, rather than polishing the render. I'll try to add some cool colors. So I'm hoping that these remaining 3 minutes, I'll be able to just add complexity to the values, and then the colors will take over. I'm hoping. It's not so much lizard at this head though. It's more a horse, but whatever. It'll be good. Infinite divide, yeah? You think I should render instead? But the thing is, it's going to be a point where I'm not going to be able to render it further. That time is going to require, I'm going to require more time from me to make it good. It's like a, what's it called? Trade-off? No, it's called trade-off. Point of, not point of no return, but point of give? No. Point of, what's the word? How do you say? What's it saying? Point of, I don't remember. Captain Jetlag, I haven't played it, but I watched Let's Plays of it. It looks really cool. Cascade 32. Oh, thank you. I guess, thank you. But it's all drawing fast. It's all about confidence and going with the flow, right? The more I think I should change something, the less I will draw. And if you have you've seen me doing my Inktober stuff without underdrawings, and it's all just about just rely on the line and build the image forward. The same with speed. Speed doesn't mean moving my hand fast. It's about precision, and then not going back in and change it too much. Because if you look at my hand, it's not like I'm not like crazy running around on the monitor. I'm actually just patiently drawing correctly. Hey Smee, what's up? The one and only Smee. The world is complete. Bear Bros. I had the moniker Hurricane on concept.org forums. Okay, so we are we 2/3 down. I think the shape is decent. Um, let's add some stupid unnecessary stuff just to make it a little bit more tribal. And let's go with color. Let's go with color. I'm gonna veto the vote of not going to color. I want to add some colors. I want to make it a colorful one. So let's get warm color, warm light, ding, something like that, with classic cool, ding, like so. Let's reduce it so we get some cool combinations. Then I love with the color burn how it acts when you fade the fill. Like if you just do the opacity, it's okay, but when you reduce the fill, you get different behavior, and then you reduce the opacity. That's where you get the winner chicken dinner. Let's see, something like that. I might have made a mistake of kind of like it. I kind of like it. The palette isn't what I want it to be though, so that's kind of ruining the whole setup of the palette though. But I just want to kind of harmonize but maintain. That's pretty cool, but let's reduce it so we get some of that. Actually not. You see, this is what I'm talking about, like the time sync. My day counts 48 hours. Yeah, maybe. No, I like it when it's in blue like that. Not sure really where I'm going with this. I'm kind of started off great, messing it up a bit as I'm going along. Something like that. Right. Let's go with a color dodge. We got 6 minutes left. Let's start adding some variation in here so that we get a little bit more interesting behavior. So what's everyone's plan for the weekend? I'm not sure what I will be doing. I might playing some Destiny 2. They got a Iron Banner, which is PvP specific competition. They got that rolling, and I think I might go in PvP a bit, kill some fools. Ooh, Chillstrand. Nice. Big 30. Street Fighter Gaxix, that's pretty awesome. You'll fix your vegetable garden, Captain Bose. Oh man, that's awesome. That is a fantastic. Okay, so rainbow scales by Chilson wanted rainbow scales. So let's try to give him some rainbow scales. Kind of makes sense. Kind of doesn't. We'll see. We'll see in the end how much I messed up. We got 3 minutes left. It's kind of getting not really where I wanted to take it. Okay, I want to separate the body more. So we should probably maybe make it like a sick lizard. I'm gonna go with purple for now. I'm gonna tweak it. It looks like a little bit like an albino lizard, right? Kinda suits it. I'm not sure yet. I will do a color slide change as I've done plotting stuff down. I kind of like the purple, but at the same time, I'm quite unsure of it. Hey, Wallasaurus. Good morning. I kind of liked it, though. It made him have this specific feel to it. Maybe blue? Nah. Maybe. I kind of liked it like that. That or that? Nah, the blue is cooler. Thanks so very much, Eric. Thank you, Wallasaurus. Oh, snap. Time's up. Right, that's the lizard man topic by Eric Moy with some special sauce from Chilstrad with rainbow scales. Not sure really, but it was a fun exercise. Thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks for the topics. Have a fantastic weekend. Oh, la factrice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Catch you all on the Discord. You guys are doing some amazing stuff. Shout out to Atsugi for the going back to the classic pencil rendering and kicking ass. So have a great one, everyone. Bye. Here comes the outro.